All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nick Charter alongside here with Alan Charter and Bruce Bailey. We got a good one, NICL conference matchup, Central versus the West. What are we seeing here, Al?
Well, as we've known for years that this bunch of kids kind of grew up together. Our seniors and their seniors did, and they started playing basketball together as a unit, playing tournaments when they were fourth grade maybe.
Yep.
Fourth and fifth grade. Not all of them stayed out, but a couple of them, two of them on their team kind of know our offense, where it starts at. Maybe a couple inbounds plays, but I always look for a good matchup. They always come to play. Benton Bixby will give us a little bit of trouble in the middle. Braxton Johnson, I don't know if they still rely on him to bring the ball up the court or not. So looking stat-wise.
Yep. Yeah, I would say the first one you look at is Benton Bixby, number 12, the big senior.
Yep, 348 points on the season.
Shooting 42% from the field, 26% from three.
Yeah, he likes to play inside and outside. He'll get both those shots up. Then you got, Braxton Johnson, 240 points on the year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's shooting 35% from the field, so.
And both of them shoot free throws pretty well. They're both right above 70%, I think. Well,
Yep.
Bexby's 72. They got three guys shooting at 70% range.
Yeah, Colin Meester, 227 points on the season, shooting 50% from the field.
Yeah, I think that thing that always jumps out at you is our three-point shooting.
Yeah.
Almost 38%, and they're down there at 26%.
Well, yeah, we do a lot of it. Luke Riffey and Caleb Vegasall have been hot lately. They're both shooting 40% from the three-point line.
When you look at it, they've taken more three-point shots than we have, 392 to our 384.
Yeah, so that might be the difference point. Dyke can come out and get hot right away.
You know, both teams look like they both get the ball up, so they must play at a pretty decent pace. I've not seen them play this year.
I have not either, but I'm going to guess in the past how they play. They'll be up and down the floor if they can, you know.
Yeah, both teams probably looking to play fast. So, yeah, looking at GR's side, you kind of got the same four guys that we always really talk about. Number one, William Cabarrus, he's shooting 64% from the field and 475 points on the season. He's been a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, Will's having a tremendous season. He's just had some games where he's just a really tough matchup for other teams. He's a guard, and he's got a lot of length. So if you don't have somebody that's 6'4" that can play that way, which most guys don't have a 6'4" guard, and he's a handful.
Yeah, but he also has 160 assists on the season, so
yes,
he does like to share the ball a lot.
He draws a lot of attention, and at the same time, he knows how to find his teammates.
Yeah, he's kind of the engine that makes the Rebels go. If you really look at everything he does, you know, rebounding, assists, scoring, setting up the offenses, and he is a tough matchup because I don't know how I'd try and defend him. It'd be a tough decision.
Yeah, but we can't really talk about this Rebel team without Luke Riffey or Caleb Vegasall, both shooting 40% from the three-point line. Luke Riffey, I know, has been hot. He's been the one to get the hot hand on the three-point line. He only shot 2 against Grundy, but he's been really consistent on that three-point line as of late.
After looking at the stats on that, I don't think he needed to, because I think Caleb, I don't think they've got any nets left in Grundy. I think they all were on fire after Caleb left.
he could not miss against Grundy Center last Friday night. It was a shooting exhibition.
I've been waiting for him to have one of those games. Like, he's always right there on that cusp where maybe he hits a couple early and then he catches a break, and then the other team's kind of key on him and he doesn't get as many shots. But he got layups, he got three-point attempts, he got mid-range shots, I think, all over the court that last game. So, yeah, he played a whale of a game.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to kind of pick your poison. You know you're going to give it up somewhere. So you just bet on, okay, I'm going to maybe let Riffey go tonight and try and shut the other two down, and then boom, he goes off on you. You know, and then you got Drew in the middle who cleans stuff up in there, plays tough defense, rebounds the basketball well.
I remember Isaac Clark, we started off in the season. He's now 13 of 44 from three-pointers, and I think he started out almost like an 0 for 11 streak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's basically been 13 for his last 33.
Yeah, he's improved that shot a lot.
Yeah, he's looked a lot more confident, I would say, as the season has gone on.
Yeah, it's the last home. Well, not really the last regular season home game for this boys team. We will get to host, I think, two bracket games.
Looked like we'd get 2. I don't know where that third one might end up, but two for sure.
They haven't put that out there because in that bracket is, I think, Kyoto and someone else. So I think they're waiting to see because that sound tells me that we're probably heading towards Cedar Rapids or someplace at least halfway between here and Cedar Rapids.
Unless we get really lucky and Don Bosco wins out.
I think there was in our bracket, there's a couple 18-win teams in there, and they're both south of us, I think.
Yeah, Kyoto and Belle Plaine, Linsville, Sully. Hillcrest Academy has 10 wins. They're right at 500. North Mahaska, who we unfortunately couldn't play. We got rescheduled against Alburnett, who we beat in the playoffs last year to get to the state qualifier.
I want to say Linville, Sully, and North Mahaska are in the same conference, and I think 3 of North Mahaska has 3 losses, and 2 of them are from Linville, Sully.
Yeah, so that's going to be a game to watch too.
Linville, Sully, 2 losses on the year, but I always look at these through the BC Moore rankings, which have been updated even today. So if we're sitting there, the BC Moore ranking has us 2nd or 3rd. Like they've been flip-flopping us in North Lynn based on our last couple games.
Yeah, the state has us at 3, and I think the BC Moore rankings has us at 2.
So I think we're in that right spot. Like the Linville, Sully, and North Mahaska are down there in the top 20.
Yeah.
They were teetering in the 25, 26 the last week, but they kind of moved up a bit. Like strength of schedule might have gotten a little bit better for them. So, yeah, I think obviously postseason ball anybody's game.
Yeah, it's a razor's edge when you get a couple wins in because everybody's pretty good, and then you're looking at something that could take you out as a key injury to a player or foul trouble that takes you out of what you want to do in your game plan. So it gets to be a razor's edge whether you can keep your team together and push through that.
Yeah, looking at Dyke and their playoffs coming up, they will have to play that playing game against Belmont Clemmy on Monday.
Yeah, and then if they win that one, they get to play
Hudson, if they win that one, who's fresh off the win against Grundy, they'll have to play at Grundy unless Union or East Marshall kind of shocks the world.
Yeah, Grundy they had that home court advantage. They do have to play Roland Story this week, I think. Yeah. Roland Story is the number 1 seed in their
I believe they've got, I don't know how they're ranked, but I believe they've got Montezuma tonight.
Yes.
I don't know what Montezuma's like. Typically, they got a pretty good team, but
Montezuma's had kind of an up and down year, but I think they're there at 15-5.
So they're dangerous.
Yes.
I don't know. They're in that SICL with Linville, Sully, and North Mahaska.
Yeah, that's a pretty good league down in there. 3 or 4 of those teams are always strong.
Yeah, they graduated a few guys from those seasons a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, if you're wondering, if you guys clicked over to join our pregame and wondering about the girls score, it is 56 Bishop Garrigan and 46 DNH with 2:20 left to go in the 4th.
Yeah, that game's kind of hung it. I didn't see the start of it, but when I tuned in the second, I think it was about a 10-point game. Yeah. Garrigan must have got out early, and now they played it even, and they can't quite close that gap on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like they've been struggling a little bit. They get some turnovers. They just haven't been able to convert that to points.
Yeah, Garrigan's strong.
Yeah, like we noticed, they lost 1 game at the beginning of the season. They played a team in Minnesota, and they haven't looked back since. And I think they beat most teams by 20 or more.
Yeah.
Nick just flipped over to the AP Falcons Grandview Christian game just to kind of see what's going on there. Is that the varsity game?
You should be. Yep. I mean, it's that late at night. Yeah, there's the 6'10" kid.
All right.
Yeah, so that could shock the rankings a little bit if.
Yeah, but they've already kind of set up all their districts.
Yeah, but that could, depending on state.
Yeah, it could make. Well, I don't think Grandview beats if Grandview ends up winning that game, they're the number 1 team.
But that makes North Lynn maybe be the 1 seed.
Well, the Thunder would have to lose that game probably.
Yeah, which very unlikely they are a force to be reckoned with the 6'10" kid inside.
Yeah, and we remember they came up and played us, right, one year when he was a freshman.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler was just off his
percussion.
He had right off first game after the concussion protocol, and they just pressured him up and down the floor, and he was not obviously ready for that one. But yeah, that big kid gave us some trouble.
Well, 6'10" is 6'10", and you can't coach that. You either got it or you don't, and you put some skill with it, and you got a problem in 1A basketball.
Yeah, they've got to have a couple shooters. They must fill it up from the outside as well. That game's right there. AP's 24.
Yeah,
That's
just
tied
tied
up
up.
at 24-24.
Where's that at? Is that at AP?
That's at
Yeah,
AP.
I don't even know if Grandview Christian, I think that was the rumor that they didn't have a home court.
I thought they did not. I think they played a game the other night at the Faith Baptist College.
Yeah, I think that's correct. I don't think they have a home. I don't think they have their own gym.
Yeah, and then the rumor had it that they practice at one of their coach's house.
You know, I heard that rumor too, but I'd like to see his court.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah, they've been the multiple state championships, multiple state runs ever since really 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
So I remember this game last year. We pressed a little bit, and the pressing did give them some trouble.
Yeah, but it came down right to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think somebody got in foul trouble, and Bixby had a big game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Tristan that got in foul trouble.
Maybe.
Possible. Not really sure.
All right, we will not have national anthem, so we'll just get right into the game. Just for a little heads up there.
I just look forward to a good competitive game. Rebels probably want to come out and establish some stuff that they want to do later. The Rebels did pick up another game.
Yeah, Alburnett.
We're gonna play Alburnett on Friday. I believe it's just boys only, so the JV will play first, and then I don't know if it's fresh off JV and varsity on Friday night.
I mean, it's probably a big enough school.
Right, and Thursday night our girls play the first round of district play here at home.
Yeah, against Janesville, who we just beat by 30.
Yeah.
That may depend a little bit on weather because they got us under winter weather watch right now.
And I don't know if Janesville's got any of that other player back because they had a couple injuries when they came the first time.
Yeah, they only played with 6, so I wonder.
Yeah,
wonder if they got anybody back.
That's going to be tough, I think, for Janesville.
All right, as we'll get starting lineups ready to go. You really get the same look from us. Number 1, Luke Riffey. Number 2, Isaac Clark. Number 10, Caleb Egestall. Number 11, William Kabiris. And number 33, Drew Eilers. And then looking off their stats and is what we can see. Number 2, Braxton Johnson. Number 3, J.C. Jensen. Jace Jensen. Number 10, Colin Meester. Number 12, Benton Bixby, and number 24, Devin Lotz.
Imagine they'll lean on those seniors to kind of get them going and keep them going. Looks like we got 3 scores that we got to keep an eye on: Bixby, Meester, and Johnson.
Yes.
Big smiles out of the 2.
Yeah.
Johnson and Riffey.
They know each other.
Yeah, like I said, they played together on that tournament team, that off-the-glass team that Scott coached. I helped. I didn't coach a ton, but I helped. No smile between Bixby and Kabiris.
No.
They're all biz.
Usually Will's in the zone by the time game time.
All business. Are they going to play the anthem again or no?
Probably not. Usually Drew knows everybody.
It looks like they were thinking about it, but
No.
Did they play it earlier?
Yeah,
they played it at the JV game.
They shouldn't play it then.
So here we go. Officiating crew, I didn't get their names, but They've been here all night, so we'll behave.
It's a pretty good crew. I've seen them before.
They did the fresh soft and the JV game, so
Yeah.
they've had a long night. I know the one gentleman, he used to be, used to work at a place where we ordered shirts through.
Graphic Edge. Yeah. I bought some uniforms from him one year.
Okay.
As we got Johnson and Cabarrus doing the tip. We're in for a pretty exciting 32 minutes of basketball.
Just a reminder, this basketball season is being sponsored by RTU, PCI, and LSB and being broadcast on Rebel Vision through the RTU Game Cam. At the conclusion of the game, we will select the Farm Bureau player of the game.
All right, Johnson drives in over Cabarrus, no good. Rebounded by Cabarrus. Cabarrus has it top key, swings it to Eggestal, swings it to Clark. Clark looking to get it down low to Eilers. Kicks it out to Cabarrus, guarded closely by Johnson. Luke Riffey, step back three, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. As Meester will bring it up. Johnson has it, drives in. Second attempt up and good.
Nice little move there by Johnson.
Yeah, nice. Saw him tacking the basket here twice, that 2 times down the floor.
Cabarrus has it top key.
Little double screen for
Riffey
there.
Yep, Isaac Clark drives baseline. Gets blocked by Bixby.
Yeah, that one, if you see Bixby coming to you, got to dump it.
Yeah.
Meester has it, drives in, kicks it out to Johnson, who swings it to Jansen.
Took a long time for Caleb Eggestal to get around that screen.
Yeah.
Thought he had a wide open look at a 3, but didn't like that one.
They're setting a lot of screens in that 4 out that they're running.
Caleb has a top key, 3-pointer up, no good. Long rebound goes to Benton Bixby. As Jensen will bring it up. Bryson Johnson spin move, drives in, rolls around, good.
Yeah, Cabarrus is going to have his hands full. He's going to have to force Johnson to kind of maybe shoot that outside shot a little bit more than he likes.
Yeah, they really want to attack the basket right now, it looks like.
Will has a top key, kicks it out to Eggestal, drives in, kicks it to Eilers,
go.
good.
Good look.
Rebels on the board.
Like we knew, they're keying off of Cabarrus, and as soon as Cabarrus puts that ball on the floor, it looks like two Wolverines are on him.
Yep.
Johnson.
Cause a turnover.
Yep,
We get our
ball
first
slips
turnover
out
of the
Johnson's
game.
hand.
Just kind of an irritating press, and it forces in sometimes to a bad pass, and that's what happened there.
Austin Vavrika checks into the game for Caleb Eggestal. No substitutions for the Wolverines at this point.
As Clark brings it up for the Rebels, gets it to Cabarrus. Tries down low to Cabarrus, shots up, no good.
Gets the rebound. Nice job staying with it.
Clark 3-pointer up and good. There's a
Smoke seed 3-point basket for the Rebels.
Jensen has it, guarded close by Riffey. Rebels take their first lead of the game, 5-4.
Looks like they've kind of switched up defenders a little bit. I think if Will just kind of keeps that arm up. Good spin move by Bixby.
Yeah, he catches it on the block. He's hard to stop.
Yeah, he's got a little size on Drew. Drew's not going to be able to stop that,
Yeah,
like I said, if he gets it that close.
Try and run him up the lane a little if you can, but that's easier said than done.
Turnover.
And Jansen layup, foul, and one.
Yeah.
Where was the foul?
I think Will got him with his legs after the shot.
That's a real, they usually let that go. Oh well. Yeah, Dyke with a little early lead here, 8-5 over the Rebels.
Yeah, they're going to keep coming at us, I'm quite sure.
As Jensen's attempt up and good.
You know, you always look at teams' records and you think, okay, Rebels obviously having a pretty good season, but you got to come and play every game.
Yeah.
Teams are coming after us, and we get their best.
And, you know, and a big thing is matchups, too. You know, some teams just match up with you better than.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what their record is. Sometimes they just match up well against you.
As Vavrika has it top the key, gets it to Kabiris. Attempt up, no good. Rebounded by Eilers, and we'll get a jump ball there. Rebels will regain possession.
Yep, 9-4 early lead here for the Wolverines. 4 minutes to go in the first period. Caleb Egestall back into the game for Isaac Clark.
Egestall has it in the corner. Braxton Johnson will get the foul call.
I didn't have a good look at that one. Braxton didn't like it.
Yeah, it was a little tic-tac, but he definitely got him on the arm.
Vav has it.
Ooh.
Looking to swing it, stolen by Johnson, and
Yeah,
layup is good.
Not a good look across the
No, that's too
top
flat.
there.
There's no angle for that pass.
Yep, Wolverines up 11-5 here. 4 minutes to go in the first period.
Down low to Eilers. Kicks it out to Kabiris.
I was going to say, these guys are starting their count. Griffey three-pointer on the way, no good.
Rebounded by number 24, Liam Eichenberg.
I thought early in the JV game they were starting their count 5 seconds really early. Good defense by the Rebels. Turnover on the Wolverines. Egestall three on the way, no good. Looked like that was partially blocked.
Yeah, that was short.
Yeah, a lot of contact going on that they're not calling.
As Kabiris has it, drives in, layup good.
Yeah, nice pull up there by Kabiris.
Yeah.
He goes a little farther to the basket. He might get an offensive charging call on him. Three-pointer, good. For number 24, Devin Lotz.
Nice pass.
Yep, good
nice
look.
pass.
It's like I said, he's drawing two people every time. Just got to know where your players are.
One hand over the top, beautiful assist.
We got a foul on Riffy.
Couple more substitutions.
Yep, number 5, Jack Severson. Don't know if I'm saying that name right.
Number 5, yeah, I'd say Jack Severson or Severson, but I'll say Severson. That's fine.
And number 23, Liam Eichenberg.
Drew Eilers takes a rest. Luke Sinknick in for the Rebels. 5-point lead here for the Wolverines. Skip pass. Gets into the lane. Shots up. No good. Good defense by Vav. Not fouling him, but that rebound just couldn't catch it.
Jace has it.
Good defense by Vavrika again. Little spin move. Nothing doing. Shots up.
Devin Lott's good.
It looked like his foot was on the line from here, but I didn't get a good look at it. Good run out by Egestall.
Yep.
Shots good.
Yeah. Caught him napping a little bit there on that after that basket.
Scoreboard's a little delayed. They should have another 3 points, correct?
Yep, there you go.
So 17-11 is your Wolverines lead here in the first quarter. Lots of one-on-one out of this offense.
Yeah, it's a dribble drive.
Oh, that's off of them. Yep. He almost called that the other way. Vavrika kind of knocked that out of his hands and went off his knee and out of bounds. Turnover. Rebels try to cut into this.
Clark just came in for Riffy, I believe.
Yep, so Isaac Clark back in the game for Luke Riffy.
Egestall has it on the wing.
They're running Stanford for their offense. Baseline screen, down screens. Get a couple screens out of this offense.
Good look by Clark. A little shot fake. Drive into the lane. Nice job. Should be 17-13.
Yep.
Rebels a little soft man press.
As Jace has it.
Little
Cross
jump.
court, yep, skip past to Jack. Kick ball by Sitnick.
Thought he got away with a little shuffle there in the corner beforehand, but no call. Eiler's back in for Sinknick. 17-13 is your score. Wolverines in the lead. Clock
Johnson
winding
has
down.
it. Kicks it into Eichenberg.
13 seconds on the shot clock.
Severson. Lutz has it.
That was a nice shot
and
by
good.
Lutz.
Yeah, that was. Drew had a good position on him. He was able to make the basket.
Little contact and played through it.
Yep.
30 seconds left here to go in the first. William drives in. Layup no good.
No call.
As Wolverines come up with the ball, Johnson will push it up. Gets it to Meester.
Yeah, a lot of contact on that take by Kabiris.
Johnson three-pointer, good.
Yeah, right now Rebels are a little flat-footed, I would say.
Yeah, Wolverines are shooting the ball really well also. Things work when that ball goes in the
Rolls
basket.
up, no good. That'll do it for your first quarter.
Hey, welcome everybody watching. All of our home games will be live streamed. You can find those on the GR YouTube channel. Tonight's varsity contest will be live streamed, and also we introduce Rebel Vision. Rebel Vision is when we have varsity contests announced with commentators. Tonight will be Nick Charter, Alan Charter, and Bruce Bailey. Rebel Vision is available because we have tremendous supporters out in our communities. These companies have contributed to the cost of Rebel Vision. As you see their businesses on the bottom right, we would like to make a special note that a lot of the upfront costs are donated last year by RTU and Smolt Seed. If you come into our gym, you'll see the RTU game cam, as this camera was purchased by them. Along with the purchasing of equipment, we've had a few companies that have sponsored the seasons or specific categories such as player of the game or three-point baskets. If you are interested in advertising on Rebel Vision, please contact John Olson at the school. Specifically, we'd like to thank our girls and boys basketball sponsors for RTU, PCI, and LSB, as they've made a generous donation for the entire winter season, and we would like to thank them. During the games, you'll hear the Smolt Seed name when the Rebel makes a three-pointer, and at the conclusion of the boys varsity game, you'll hear we will announce the Farm Bureau player of the game.
All right, with that being said, time to start the second quarter. Will has a top key. Asol has it on the wing, gets it down low to Kabiris.
That used to be a foul if both hands were on your back.
Nice follow.
Right?
Yeah, you shouldn't have hands on at all. That's right.
Little pressure here by the Rebels. Down by 7.
Yep, Meester has it. He's going to take the screen from Eichenberg. Swings it to Bixby. Gives it right back. No good on the three-point. Rebound goes to Isaac Clark as Will push it up. And we'll get a foul there.
Yep. Good attack there by Kabiris. Get a foul on Bixby. He just kind of got caught with a reach, I think.
Yeah.
As Braxton Johnson will come in for Liam Eichenberg. Will has it. Drive in, good.
Yeah, I think they've watched a lot of game film. Dyke has of Dyke New Hartford's watched a lot of game film of the Rebels.
Yeah.
He just put that against his leg.
Jensen has it, kicked it into Bixby. No good on the shot. We'll get it on the floor foul on Drew Eilers.
Now we got that on Egestall.
Oh, Egestall.
Yeah, because Drew had good position, and Bixby just kind of brought the ball right up in Eiler's face. And I thought they both had that cylinder. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound by Eilers. Rebels are off and running. Dyke New Hartford team's quicker than last year's team.
Will drives in. We'll get a foul on Jensen.
It's on the floor.
Another reach in.
At we'll get another foul on number 5, Jack Severson.
I don't think they've got anybody in foul trouble at this point.
Will has it, drives in, blocked by Bixby. We'll get a foul there.
Foul on maybe Johnson.
Yeah, Bixby.
No, and Bixby was his other hand on the lower half. I didn't see.
That was a close one. They could let that go just easily, I think.
As Bixby will pick up his second foul. And Will's first attempt up and good.
Yeah, Bixby will have to take a break.
As Devin Lotz comes back into the game.
Yeah, Dykes realize they're probably undersized by most teams that they play, and they do play kind of a brand of basketball where it's 4 out most of the game. A lot of screen and roll.
Yeah, they've been running a little 4 or 5 out even with Bixby out there.
Bixby's been known to hit some of those deep shots.
Johnson drives in, foul on Eggestal.
Yep, Johnson picks up the bucket and gets the order with the free throw.
That's good aggressive drive by him, and he took the contact and finished.
Remember last year, I think he didn't have the game that he wanted. So I think he was looking. He came out with a purpose tonight.
As his and one attempt is no good.
Yep, free throw's no good. Rebels push it up the court.
Oh, just a little late find.
Tried to find Eggestal underneath and just couldn't. I see a lot of contact and lots of arms flying out.
Yeah, they're letting that body go outside.
Severson kicks it out to Jensen. Lotz kicks it into Johnson. Down low, we'll get a...
Stepped out of bounds. He had good position on Eggestal. He's a little bit bigger and stronger than Caleb.
Yeah.
Little full court pressure here by the Wolverines. It's kind of a man-to-man pressure.
Yeah.
If he has it. Swings it to Vavrika. Gives it to Will, drives in, foul, and one.
Yeah, good take to the bucket by Will after they swung the ball around the perimeter.
Yeah, took it baseline, drew the foul, finished.
Yeah, a little bit different game with Bixby out.
Yeah.
Kabir's free throw attempt is good. Rebels pull within two. Rebels little man press. Man, Dyke team is pretty quick. Gonna have to give them a little bit more room.
Yeah, Meester can handle pretty well. He's a pretty strong kid.
Yeah, for a sophomore, pretty strong kid.
Yeah.
Missed shot by Johnson, rebounded by Clark. As Will bring it up the floor. Will drives and kicks out to Vavrika for three. No good. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, trying to get somebody on track from that three-point line. I think the Rebels have hit one.
Yep. Meester will drive in, block. We'll get a foul on Kabiris.
It's got to be on. It's going to be on Riffy. I don't think it's on Kabiris. There's no way it could be on. There's no way that's on Will. That should have been on Riffy. Riffy was underneath. That's a pretty bad call.
Yeah, Scott's talking to him right now, but I don't think he's going to change his mind, unfortunately.
No, he won't.
Is Meester's attempt up? No good.
And what does Nick usually say?
What
does Nick say after the miss? Bixby checks back in. He's going to have to be careful.
Yeah.
Can't afford to have him get his third foul. Meester's second one's up and good. Wolverines by 3 with 5 minutes to go here in the second period.
We'll get a foul.
Another reach foul.
Got a reach, yep.
A little gamesmanship underneath the basket by Mr. Bixby. Yeah, we're shooting. We're in for a long first half here if we're going to be shooting free throws for a while.
5 minutes out.
Rebels got 5 team fouls. Wolverines with 7.
As Wolves is good.
Knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. Nah, just got to relax, play your game. I mean, Wolverines come out playing with a lot of energy tonight.
As Kabira's second attempt is good.
Rebels back to within 1.
Meester will bring it
Got
up.
to keep him going left.
He'll swing it to Severson.
Like screen underneath.
Meester has it, looking to get it down low to Bixby.
Good work by Sinknick to get around him.
Johnson, corner three, no good. Rebound goes to Riffy.
Push it ahead to Clark. Clark will look to drive, kicks it back to Vavrica. Ooh, near turnover.
Will drives in, good on his layup attempt.
Yep, goes right at Bixby. Bixby's not able to go really and attack that shot like he'd want to.
Will's so good at slicing two people. He turns his body sideways and gets through there. He's really good at that.
Yep, Rebels' first lead of the game, I think.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Since the first period. No, I don't think they led at all.
Meester has it. Takes it down low to Johnson. We'll get a traveling call.
That was a good double team.
Yeah. Shuffled his feet a little bit before he put the ball down.
Yeah, Braxton's a handful underneath. He's a strong kid.
As he's committed to go play somewhere for football.
He's going to go to, I saw that earlier today. Yeah, congratulations to Braxton. Like to see that. Good kid, fun kid to coach.
Vavrica drives in, kicks it out to Kabiris. Kabiris drives in, shot attempt good.
Yeah, I like it when he starts hitting those mid-range shots.
Yeah.
Timeout, Dyke New Hartford. He's going to go to University of Wisconsin-Platteville.
So that's Division III school?
Yep, Division III school. I think they've had a couple national championships in there. Good football program. So
the Wisconsin conference up there is a tough conference. The schools are bigger. How they do it is a little different than Iowa in Division III. So
interesting. Student section from the Dyke group, I think, finally starting to filter in.
Yeah.
After that game that they had with Algona Bishop Harrigan at their place.
Yeah.
The Rebels with a three-point advantage here, 3:20 to go. 17 fouls on the Wolverines, 5 on the Rebels. Both Kabiris and Bixby both have 2 fouls.
Jensen has it. He'll give it to Johnson, who'll bring it up. Jensen has it. Swings it to Meester.
Skip
Across
pass
the Watts. Drives in. Kicks out to Jensen.
14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, good defense by the Rebels so far in this defensive set for them.
8.
Watts has it down low to Johnson.
It's trouble.
Yeah, that was a good feed. Johnson got good position underneath. Rebels quickly up court. Good find for Vavrica underneath. Kicks it out. Thought he had a shot at that. That's all right.
Eggestal 3. Good.
Smoke Seed 3-point basket by the Rebels.
Johnson slips. Still has the ball.
Near 10-second call there.
And we'll get a foul on.
I don't know what Drew could do there. Any different?
Couldn't hardly get out of the way.
No. I guess all he's got to do is stand his ground. Foul on Eilers. Isaac Clark will check into the game for Vavrica. Rebels 4-point advantage here, 2:23 to go. Inbound.
Benton has it.
He'll look to drive. Didn't get any help on that backside, but missed that shot.
Yeah, good body on him by Drew.
Will pull up 3. Good.
Another Smoke Seed 3-point basket by the Rebels. Rebels now by 7. I would say the Rebels didn't come out with that same energy or purpose that they did the other night, Friday night against Grundy Center.
Yeah, they probably had a little letdown from that game. That happens.
As Bixby has it.
Ball poked away. Nice job. Good defense by the Rebels, poking that pass away.
Will has it. Takes the screen from Eilers. 3-pointer up. Good.
Another Smoke Seed 3-point basket by the Rebels. The coach is telling him to go behind the screen on that with Kabiris. Kabiris just lit him up from beyond the arc. Oh, that's a tough call. I don't know what else you could do there. I have a bad angle, so it looked like Riffy had pretty good position there. They do dribble at the basket hard. They take a hard drive.
Yeah, they're going to attack that basket.
As Meester is 1-1, good.
First shot's good. Yeah, Rebels are up to a 10-point advantage. Now 9, 1:16 to go.
Meester's second attempt up and good.
Yeah, Meester kind of settled in there after that first free throw that he missed.
As Riffy will bring the ball up, gives it to Cabarrus.
Yeah, on the season he's 71, just under 72%. Pretty good shooting for a sophomore.
Roll drives in, layup no good. Rebound goes to Bixby.
Tough shot.
As Meester will bring it up.
We'll probably like to have that one back.
Yeah.
Watts kicks it in the Bixby.
Nice move.
Good spin move by Bixby. Just kind of got him on his hip.
Yeah.
Rolled to the basket. Rebel basketball up by 6.
And we'll
Get a block.
charge.
That's a really late, weird call. I don't know what he was going to call.
I think he was waiting for.
They looked at each other. The two officials looked at each other.
I didn't get a good look at that. It was in front of our computer screen. Those are 50-50 to me most of the time.
Kid was pretty well set there.
Yeah.
Thought Will was starting to get the lean around him, so Cabarrus can take a break, got his 3rd foul there. Clock winding down here, 38 seconds remaining. Hopefully we don't want to get, yeah, that was moving.
As Bixby's attempt no good. Rebound goes to Eggestal.
Good defense. Bixby with a lefty didn't get that one to drop. Yeah, that's timeout. Rebels, I think he's going to bring Cabarrus back in here for that last possession. Rebels by 6.
Yeah, he'll just have to
not take a charge if he drives in.
He'll just have to be careful.
I don't know. We've seen a lot of basketball games this year, and it seems sometimes you get a lot of charging calls or you get none.
It's just every ref is a little bit different on how they interpret it, and how they see it. So if you can figure out what they're looking at, which is hard sometimes, then you know how to play. But I always thought if they were consistent with how they called it, then you could adjust to it. But if they go one way then the other, then it's hard for the kids to play.
It used to be you had to keep that elbow pretty tight to your body, but I'm seeing them come out.
Yeah, you got to keep that off them.
Clock winding down. Cabarrus with the basketball. Caleb Eggestal, three-pointer on the way. No good. Poked out of bounds, but that'll do it.
Yeah, Rebels.
I think there should have been a little time left on the clock, but I don't think they would have had much time to do anything. But the Rebels kind of come back after that shaky first period. It was, where did I write that down? Someplace in there.
They were down 6-8 points a couple times, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, that first quarter, wasn't it? Seemed like they only had 13 points. It was like 21-13 or something like that.
I don't think it ever got double figures, but it was pushing it a couple times.
Yep. That's the Rebels able to claw back, take a 6-point advantage here at halftime.
All right, we'll be back. All right, as we are back here with a minute 30 here left to go until the third quarter. What are we seeing here?
In this one,
Yeah.
I think the Rebels kind of got flat-footed a little bit. They didn't come out with that same energy that we normally see, and Dyke came out with a ton.
Yeah.
Dyke came out playing hard. They knocked down shots, and we didn't. We tried to match them. I think we were trying to maybe trying a little bit too hard to match them shot for shot when we just didn't let the game come to us in that in the flow. But hats off to them. They've been playing hard. Good hard team defense, man defense. So probably see a little bit more of that. Second half, I expect them to come out hard. They played with a lot of confidence in that first half. Rebels are going to have to play within themselves, get some other people involved, see if they can just keep knocking down shots and wear them down. I was just looking at their schedule to see record-wise, probably doesn't say, but they've a lot of games. Like they beat Sumner Fred, which we did. They beat Denver by a couple, first time. They did lose to Hudson. Hudson's been a tough game. They've been a tough matchup.
Yeah, they either come out really hot or they come out cold.
Then teams like we played East Marshall. Like East Marshall played us really tough the other night. Probably looked a little bit of that film and saw that they gave us some trouble with that size. But probably like Bruce said, it's just a matchup that probably gives us a little trouble.
Yeah.
That we're going to have to figure out a way to play a little bit better, maybe team defense, get after it a little bit, stay out of foul trouble, close it out.
Yeah, Will's got to be a little bit careful. He's such an aggressive player. He's got to be smart and aggressive here, which he usually is. So
inside, right to Johnson, we get a quick foul. Reminder, this basketball season is being sponsored by RTU, PCI, and LSB and being broadcast on Rebel Vision through the RTU Game Cam. At the conclusion of the game, we will select the Farm Bureau player of the game.
As Luke Griffey picks up his third foul. Johnson's first attempt is up and good.
Yeah, with Johnson and Bixby, you can't let those guys get it deep.
No, they're probably going to finish, and you're going to have to they're going to finish, you're going to foul them.
3-point. Ooh, almost picked up three points there after that missed free throw. Bixby with the rebound, shot doesn't fall.
Beers has it. He's going to swing it to Clark.
Clark good ball fake.
Yeah.
2 good ball fakes on that. Got his player in the air.
Yeah, cleared himself enough to sink that.
It's like Agastol on Meester just kind of pushing him up court.
Meester gives it to Lott. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson deep 2, good.
Yep, good mid-range look there by Johnson. I think he plays a little bit better not having the ball in his hands. Last year they relied on him to really be the main ball handler.
Yeah,
so that helps him out a lot.
I think it would help him offensively. Yeah.
Nice look by Eilers.
Yeah, finds Cabarrus.
Now Will really plays well off of the ball as well. I think that goes unnoticed a lot.
Yeah. Well, the whole team, they're so good at sharing it and assisting.
Johnson has it corner, guarded by Clark.
Clark did a good job. Clark trying to stay with him.
Meester has it, drives in, layup, no good, rebounded by Clark.
Good drive by Meester, just didn't get that one to fall.
Who has it, corner 3, Caleb Agastol, no good. Rebounded by Lotz.
Yeah, they do play at a pretty quick pace. They like to get the ball up. They don't want to see them get stuck in any kind of a shot clock violation.
Lotz has it. Kicks it into Bixby. Bixby spin move, good.
Yep.
Nice little left hand there by
Bixby's worked on that left. He's always had that left hand that he's been able to get by people. He puts you to sleep with the right, and then he'll come back to you with the left. Near steal there. Nice speed.
Good by Clark.
Yep, nice find by Cabarrus. Clark with 2 points. Rebels 43-36, 5:40 here left in the third.
Yeah, Caleb's getting up in his shirt, that's for sure, on defense.
And three-pointer, good.
On the season, 25%. I think the season stats just go out the window when we play Dyke New Hartford.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's the last game of the season, really.
I've seen some games we shouldn't have won and we did, and vice versa.
14 seconds to go on the shot clock. Cabarrus with the basketball.
Cabarrus drives in, mid-range, no good. Meester will bring it up.
Wolverines are hanging around here.
Yeah, just when you thought you went on a little run, they kind of put a run back themselves.
Down low, Meester, good.
Yeah, he likes to play with contact down low.
Yeah,
He's not afraid to take it up. Riffy with it, spin move, shots up. Oh, no good. But we get a foul.
Yeah, couldn't convert on the and one.
Foul on number 3, Chase Jensen.
As his first attempt up and no good.
Yeah, we're going to have to hit free throws tonight if we want to put this one away.
It's going to help.
But you're going to have to play a whole game tonight.
As Riffy's second attempt up and good.
Yep, Vavrick will come in for Riffy, give him a break.
Jensen will bring the ball up the court. Gets it to Watts. Jensen kicks it down low to Bixby, stolen by
Good
Cabarrus.
collapse, yeah, good collapse in there.
Yeah, probably Bixby'd want that one back. There were 3 people around him. Floater by Cabarrus, no good. That ball get tipped by somebody, I thought. Neither one of them saw him hit Will on the arm. No call. Wolverines basketball.
Meester has it. Drive in, kick it out to Watts, and we'll get a travel ball. Will drives in. We'll get a foul there on Watts.
You get that on the floor?
Yeah, that was probably on the floor. I think he kind of was riding him. I think he could have called that at about the free throw line.
As Severson will come in.
That's 3 on number 24, Devin Lotz. Young sophomore team, got a lot of quickness. Not a lot of size, but they're quick.
Well,
yeah, they've got really good quickness.
I don't know if that was a blocked shot or another ball that Cabarrus, that's one I thought Braxton Johnson blocked that one, but where the ball was, I don't know how he got all ball on that. But near steal there by Vavrica. He recovers.
Meester has it, top key.
3-point Rebel lead here, 3 minutes to go, third period.
Meester Benton, corner 3, no good. Rebounded by Clark.
Yeah, Clark kind of got after that one. They didn't quite secure that one quick enough. I thought it was surrounded by Wolverines there.
Will has it, drives in, shot.
He counted that one.
Yep, and one opportunity for Cabarrus.
Yeah, he had his hand on his back when he went up for the shot. Old-fashioned 3-point play possible here with Cabarrus getting a foul shot, and Clark and Sinknick back out.
Yeah, Clark's done a nice job off the bench tonight.
Yeah, Clark's had a pretty solid game, I thought, defensively and offensively.
Yes.
Vavrica's had some good minutes tonight, and they've done a good job substituting in Sinknick and Eilers.
Yeah, try and keep people rested a little bit.
As Wolves and one, good.
It was good. Rebels with a 6-point advantage here with 3 minutes to go. Tightly contested game here. Rebels a little token pressure. Wolverines get it across. Screen up high for Meester. They switch. Thought Riffy had 2 fouls or 3.
3, I think. Meester's temp up, no good. Rebound, we're going to foul there on Severson.
Yeah, I thought that was going to get called.
Had his arm.
Severson will go out. Number 24, Lotz, comes back in the game. That's 2 on Severson. Full court pressure here by the Wolverines. Get it back in and get it to Cabarrus. They just clear out. So just a little pressure on the ball.
Cabarrus gets it down low to Eilers.
That almost went in.
Yeah.
Ball just slipped out of his hands. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, going to have to get back on defense.
Yep, Jensen will have it.
Good job by Eilers meeting him up high.
Gives it to a cutting Johnson.
And
good.
Johnston kind of beat Riffy to the basket. Good cut by Johnson. Near steal there out top.
As Cabarrus' layup good.
Yeah, nice job pull up there by Cabarrus. Wolverines unable to kind of close down that driving lane.
Meester has it. Gives it to Watts, who would drive and layup. Blocked.
Is it blocked?
Blocked or was really hard off the back.
It was really tough. That was been a hard
Yeah.
shot. Little
Good.
run out by the Rebels. Bucket's good by Eggestall. Timeout, Dyke, New Hartford. Probably good timeout by the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, Dyke's still playing very tough, intense defense.
Yeah, they're a good ball club. Like you say, they got good quickness, Bixby kind of anchors in the middle. So they're going to keep coming at us. There's no doubt about it.
All right, we'll be back. All right, we are back following the Wolverine timeout.
Rebels a little pressure out top. They get it in bounds. Get it back to Meester, and he'll bring it up the floor. Rebels thought about a little trap there.
Back door, nice play. Just couldn't finish.
Yeah, kind of an alley-oop play out of that timeout. Cabarrus loses that, but able to tap it back out.
Oh, nice look.
Clark finds Eilers, gets the shot and a foul. That was kind of a late whistle, but there was contact there.
Yeah. Well, that was a nice look inside there.
Yeah, Cabarrus kind of lost that ball up on the way up, found Clark, and then Clark found Eilers wide open underneath. 2 fouls on number 3, Jace Jensen. Bucket's good for Eilers. 54-43, Rebel lead with 1:10 here to go in the third.
Because Meester has it. Oh, it's a swing. It's a Bixby. Bixby swings it to Lotz. Lotz drives in, blocked by Eggestall.
Oh, man, just leave him alone.
Everybody backed off.
Underneath.
Yeah.
Riffy has it down low. Good.
Takes it right at Meester.
Yeah.
Shot's good. Kept the ball between her shoulder, kind of in between the ball and his player. So good move there by Riffy.
Meester down low to Johnson. Lip, no good.
Just kind of threw it over the top of Clark.
Yeah.
It was a difficult shot.
Yeah,
Braxton wanted that one back.
He couldn't quite get himself set when he went up.
Rebels will hold it here for the last shot. Up 56-45. Nice cut there by Eilers.
Yeah,
Easy 2 points for the Rebels there at the end of the third period. Rebels up 58-45.
great little play there to finish that quarter off.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back. We are back here to start the fourth.
Agastol, Isaac Clark, Luke Riffey, Drew Eilers, and Cabarrus for the Rebels. Bixby, Meester, Lotz, Jensen, and Johnson for the Wolverines.
Cabarrus has it. Gets it to Agastol.
Mid-range jumper's
Nice
good.
shot.
Yeah, I think Caleb could take a few of those a game. He'd be fine. Doesn't
Yeah.
always have to be a three, but people run at him a lot on that three-point line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, use a head fake, dribble fake, clear yourself, and
Down low to Bixby. Shot's good.
yeah, good job by Eilers not picking up a foul there
Yeah.
and giving him an easy one. He had position and just too easy to get to the basket.
yeah, that's one you kind of let go.
As Agastol has it, drives in, tries to get it to Eilers, but last touch by Bixby.
Boy, that was a heck of a pass.
Yeah, that was. Had a little heat on it.
Whizzed right by Bixby's ear, off of Eilers, then off of Bixby. Tough pass.
Well,
Good
drives in,
take by
good layup.
Cabarrus.
He gets that deep, he's finishing every time.
Yeah, good job by Johnson not picking up a foul there.
Rebels are stretching it out here a bit, got it up to 15.
Defensively, we've tightened up a little bit, and they've missed a couple shots.
Yeah,
Lots with it near side. Gets it down to Bixby. Left-handed layups. Your left-hand shot's good. Thought he could have got a little shuffle in there before he had that ball up. And we
yeah,
get
I think he traveled a little bit. I think you're right.
then on the run out by Agastol for the Rebels, fouled on the other end by Jensen. I think that's 4 on him. First one's good. Vavaker into the game for the Rebels. He comes in for Riffey. Oh, second one just rolls out. 62-49 Rebel lead here. 6:30 to go in the fourth. Trying to feed it into Bixby, it looks like.
Meester swings it to Jensen. Jensen drives in. Good layup.
Yeah, good, nice job by Jensen finding an open spot in there.
Yeah,
Thought we had good position, just weren't able to close up that lane.
Blocked by Lotz.
yep, got behind there, blocked it from behind.
Yeah, you don't see that very often on Cabarrus. Lots
No.
quick.
And good off the inbounds pass.
Yeah, good pass. Good finish there by Isaac Clark. Yeah, Clark's had to step it up tonight. He's got to cover Johnson, and he's not an easy one to guard. 'Cause
No.
he gives up a little bit of size to him.
And foul there on Clark.
Yeah. Isaac's put on some weight since last year. He's a lot stronger than he was a year ago.
It's a foul on Clark. I don't think he's had too many tonight.
No.
Maybe 2.
As Johnson's first attempt up, no
A
good.
little short. Riffey comes back into the game for Vavrica.
As Johnson's second attempt up and good.
Yeah, Johnson just under 72% on the year. I think everybody's got to work for everything tonight. Legs look all a little tired.
Yeah, there's nothing easy, either end for either team. Nice.
Good cut, good find. Another bucket there for Isaac Clark. Good defense out top there by Agastol. Little kick ball by Caleb.
Gets it, has it corner. As he'll swing it to Meester. Meester drives in, good.
Good pull-up jump shot there at the free throw line by Meester.
Escobar drives in, shot good.
Yeah, nice pull-up there by Will. Hard to contest that shot when he gets up in the air.
Meester has it. He'll swing it to Watts. He'll swing it to Bixby. Down low to Johnson. Layup no good, but foul on Agastol.
Yeah, probably Caleb. Yeah, you kind of got to hedge a little bit if you're on the backside if they look to lob it over the top of Clark. Johnson was underneath the basket.
Yeah, he didn't receive the ball in a good spot, that's for sure.
I think if Clark just stays down and kind of keeps his hands up, he might have to force him into a bad shot.
Epic Johnson's first attempt is up and good.
4:40 remaining. Rebels up 68.
As Johnson's second attempt, good.
56.
As Cabarrus will bring it up.
Yeah, been a good game so far. Both teams playing solid defense tonight.
Been a fun game to watch.
Clark gets the defender up in the air, drive, layup, no
move
good.
by Clark, but doesn't get the shot to fall. Wow. Nice steal by Cabarrus. Bucket's good. Bixby says, don't know what happened there.
They got a little loose with the ball there, and Will just grabbed it.
Good jump, double team there by the Rebels. Going to stop, got the ball out of Meester's hands.
Jensen, 3 points,
short.
No good.
Oh, ball just kind of went off of Eilers and Clark. They're having a nice laugh about it.
Johnson's attempt, good.
Yeah, a little contact, went up and just shot through it. Good shot by Johnson.
Riffy swings it to Agastol, swings it to Cabarrus.
Good decision by Will. Pull-up shot,
good.
good. Yeah, his mid-range game, I think, has been very good the last 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, he's improved.
Which we've needed.
Meester down low to Johnson, layup, fouled by Clark.
No, that wasn't awful.
Wasn't much, no.
Probably got a little bit of the hand. Some people say the hand's part of the ball. But foul on Clark. It's probably his third, isn't it?
The second.
That's what they got up there. Seems like he's had more than two, though.
I think it's his third, but I could be wrong.
Johnson's first attempt up and good. His second attempt is good.
Yeah, notice they took Riffy off of him because Riffy kind of got in a little foul trouble.
As well.
Cabarrus quick off of that made free throw. Rebels off and running.
He just pushes it so hard. And he can cover ground with those long legs.
Yeah, kind of got the Wolverines after that free throw. Just kind of turned around and ran back, and ball was out and gone.
As Will's first attempt up and good.
Timeout, Rebels. Reminder, this basketball season being sponsored by RTU, PCI, and LSB and being broadcasted on Rebel Vision through the RTU Game Cam. At the conclusion of the game, we will select a Farm Bureau player of the game.
All right, what are we seeing here?
Well, Rebels have just had some better offensive possessions, been able to put the ball in the basket, whereas Dyke New Hartford just had a couple close ones. They just couldn't get the fall.
It's pretty much, I think we probably got more shots up than they have if you looked at total shots. Not a lot, but a few more.
I would agree there.
And it's about the ball going in the basket, and I think we've shot it just a bit better here in the second half. And late in the first half also.
Yeah, we were definitely cold to start the game.
Yeah, we were just, took a while to get going.
Yeah, the Wolverines did come out pretty hot.
Well, they got a nice little team there.
Yep. Second free throw here by Kabiris.
As Will's good.
Good. Little defensive pressure by the Rebels. Yeah, Agastol will pick up Meester right away. Make them play with that left.
Make them work a little bit.
Yep, Meester has it.
He's calling for a screen up top. I haven't seen him take too many threes. Good defensive help there by Clark. Second attempt by Bixby goes up and in. Bixby stays with it. He's pretty tenacious when he's around the basket.
Yeah.
He's had some big games for them. I think he's had a couple games up over 25
well, I believe it.
points. Nice cut by Eilers. Good find by Kabiris.
Just lost him again. We've done that about 3-4 times now.
When you start watching the ball with Kabiris.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Johnson three, no good.
Yep, we get a foul on Bixby over the back. Eilers will be shooting some free throws, or at least one. That's 18 fouls on the Wolverines.
Drew's first attempt up and good.
Yeah, the Dyke New Hartford cheering section or student section over here giving Drew an earful.
Yeah, well, that's their job.
Second attempt up and good.
Good job for Drew. Drew probably upped his percentage a little bit. He was 16 of 32 going into the night. Agastol kind of on Meester. Meester gives it up to Johnson. Another three-pointer on the way by Johnson, no good. Rebound by Isaac Clark. Yeah, they switched up players on Johnson, didn't they?
Yeah.
That one's, I thought, off Kabiris, but no call on the reach.
Give it to the Rebels.
Yep, Rebel basketball. I thought that was actually off Kabiris.
Has Luke Riffey corner.
Short rebound by Kabiris. Shots up,
Good.
putbacks up and in. Hey, you forgot about the guy that inbounded the basketball.
Yeah, he's just everywhere. There's
Oh,
a little
foul.
body there.
Yep, foul up top by, looks like Riffey.
11.
They called that on Kabiris. I thought he called it on one.
Johnson
Kabiris playing
drives
on Johnson, puts it up over Kabiris. Shot's no good. Rebound by Eilers. Rebels up 80-62, a minute 30 to go. Leap and leaner by Kabiris. Doesn't fall, but we get a foul. Good hard take to the basket. The other defender didn't close off that lane, didn't get any help on that side.
We'll get somebody going one-on-one. They're in trouble.
Two shots for Kabiris.
Will's first attempt is up and good.
Free throws, he's put a little bit more arch on those than he did earlier in the season.
And push this up to a 20-point game here if he makes this one.
And Will's second attempt, no
Oh,
good.
in and out. 19-point leader for the Rebels, minute 20 to go. Last regular season home game for the Rebels.
We'll get a kick ball at Clark.
Yeah, Clark was doing a good job here on defense in the near side. Oh, we turnover right off of that inbounds play.
Yep.
Riffy stole it, gives it to Eilers back outside. Now we'll just kind of settle in and kind of work the clock a little bit. Good take by Cabarrus. Good screen out front. Shot doesn't go.
As Watts has it.
Rebels going to have to get back on defense. Wolverines had numbers there.
As Jensen has it. Drives
Stolen.
in.
Poked away by the Rebels. Turnover on there in the corner. Who poked that one away? Was that Egestall?
Cabarrus.
Cabarrus did.
Yeah, I'm going to run a little clock here. No sense getting crazy.
And one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure who got him or what happened, but Cabarrus with the take to the bucket, foul.
Yep.
Is that a big milestone for Cabarrus? Is that why the crowd's going nuts?
That might have been 2000.
Apparently, yeah.
Free throws in.
I think that's why the fans were upset when he didn't make his free throw.
Oh, gotcha. So that was
That
big
was
milestone here tonight for Will Cabarrus.
Yeah, number 2000. We were talking about that earlier in class this year, and he's like, I would have to get a lot of points to get 2,000.
Well, he did it, if that's the case.
He's had a couple games where he has just filled it up. Rebels by up 84-62 here, clock winding down. Meester's shot up, no good, but we get a foul. I believe we heard that when their girls beat us here, so turnabout is fair play, right, Nick?
Yep.
What is the career point total for GR's record? I'm sure Smold has it.
Yeah, I don't know if that one could be touched.
Yeah,
That's only if we probably make it to the state championship game.
yeah,
If he has a chance.
yeah,
He probably has to get still 100 more.
yeah.
I want to say Joe averaged over 30 points for most of his
Yeah,
senior year for
he
sure.
He had like 800 points his senior year.
Yeah, and that'll do it, folks. Rebels, after a shaky start, able to regroup and take this win against the feisty Wolverines team.
good little ball club.
All right.
Who do you have for your Farm Bureau player of the game?
It's got to be Wells tonight, doesn't it? If that's
I was between him and Isaac Clark.
yeah. Well, that's like we said before. Throw a dart at one of them because they all play so dang well.
Yeah, I thought Clark really stepped up tonight.
I think I'm thinking about it, Al. I would agree with you. What he did off the bench, defensively and offensively, I would go with that.
He was kind of the spark that got us going when we started to get ahead. He was playing really good defense and hit a couple shots. So
yeah,
that was my vote.
All right.
I'm changing my vote.
Yeah.
Nick,
Probably.
good?
Yep.
So your Farm Bureau player of the game tonight, Isaac Clark. Go ahead, Nick.
All right. We'll be right back here on Thursday night against Janesville.
Yep, girls are playing their first district game against Janesville.
And the boys will be right back here probably the following Thursday night.
Yep, they play at Alburnett Friday night, just JV boys and a varsity boys game. They probably have that live stream if you can't make that trip to Alburnett.
Yeah, everybody's got live stream these days.
Yeah. All right. Well, that will do it. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, thanks, fellas.